What's up, everyone? Today, we're talking about a real Indian legend, a story of pure grit and vision. This isn't just about cars, it's about building a nation. Let's rewind to 1945. India was on the cusp of freedom. Three visionaries, J.C. Mahindra, K.C. Mahindra, Malik Ghulam Muhammad, started a company. It wasn't about cars at first. They called it Mahindra and Muhammad. Their game was steel trading. They saw a new India rising that would need steel. It was a bold move, foresight. But life throws curveballs. In 1947, India was partitioned. Malik Ghulam Muhammad moved to Pakistan and became its first finance minister. The company had to change. The Mahindra brothers, now on their own, renamed it Mahindra and Mahindra. This was a turning point, a new name for a new era. They had a new mission too. During a trip to America, K.C. Mahindra saw the Willys Jeep. He saw a tough, go-anywhere vehicle. He instantly knew this was the machine India needed. A vehicle that could handle our rough roads, connect our villages, and empower our people. It wasn't just a car, it was a tool for progress. So, the journey began. They got the license to assemble the Willys Jeep right here in India. Think about that. We weren't just importing things anymore, we were building them. The first Jeeps rolled out, tough as nails and ready for anything. They became a symbol of post-independence India. You'd see them everywhere. The army, the police, farmers in remote villages. They were the original all-terrain vehicles, long before the term became cool. This wasn't just a business decision, it was a nation-building exercise. Mahindra was putting India on wheels, one rugged Jeep at a time, connecting the dots on a vast and challenging map. This early chapter set the tone for everything that followed. It established Mahindra's core identity, building tough, reliable and purposeful vehicles. They understood India's needs from day one. Alright, so Mahindra had its icon, the Jeep. But you can't just stay in one place, right? Life is about moving forward, about evolving. That's exactly what Mahindra did. For decades, they owned the utility vehicle space. Commander, Armada. They were basic, no-frills machines built to last. Workhorses. But as India started to change, so did people's aspirations. The 90s brought a new wave of growth. People wanted more than utility, comfort, style, features. Mahindra had to change. Enter the Scorpio, 2002. A massive leap of faith. First vehicle designed and developed entirely in-house. A proper modern SUV. Classic Mahindra toughness. Air conditioning. Power windows. Design that turned heads. The Scorpio was a statement. It proved an Indian company could build world-class products. It was a huge hit. It redefined Mahindra, rugged and refined. The evolution picked up speed. After Scorpio, XUV 500, a monocoque SUV inspired by a cheetah. Another game changer, packed with technology and features you'd only find in pricier international brands. Then the Thar, a modern tribute to the original Jeep. A phenomenon that captured a new generation's spirit of adventure. Now they're dominating with the XUV 700. Scorpio N, setting new benchmarks in performance, safety, and technology. From utility to aspirational high-tech SUVs. The evolution doesn't stop. The world is moving electric. Mahindra was early, acquiring Riva. Now they're gearing up with the Born Electric platform, developing futuristic electric SUVs for a global audience, not following trends, shaping the future of mobility. From the first Willys Jeep to a global EV platform, one heck of a ride, always ready for the next challenge. You think Mahindra is just about cars? SUVs? Think again. That's just one part of the story. The real genius is how they built an entire ecosystem. They didn't put all their eggs in one basket. They diversified. Mahindra Tractors, Tech Mahindra, Mahindra Finance, Pininfarina. They looked at what India needed, and they went for it. This strategy is a huge reason for their success. It's like multiple engines on one machine. If one sputters, the others keep pushing. The Mahindra Group is a true conglomerate with feet in many sectors. Let's start with the big one, farm equipment. Mahindra is the world's largest tractor manufacturer by volume. We'll get more into that later. They are as dominant in the fields as they are on the roads. Then there's Mahindra Finance. People needed access to credit in rural India, so they started their own financial services company. That move fueled growth across their core businesses. They didn't wait, they solved it themselves. They also ventured into technology. Tech Mahindra, a global IT giant. Mahindra Holidays, hospitality, vacations. Mahindra Life Spaces, real estate and sustainable communities. Aerospace and defense. This web of businesses supports each other. Tech builds software for cars. Finance helps sell them. Brand presence builds trust. It's a powerful, self-sustaining cycle. Diversification powered global expansion. They acquired SsangYong Motor. They acquired Peugeot Motorcycles. They took over Pininfarina. It was about tech, design talent, and market access. Mahindra is a global federation in over 100 countries. From a steel trader in Mumbai to a global force, thinking big. Let's talk about the soul of a Mahindra vehicle. What makes it a Mahindra? It's one word: toughness. We have potholes that can swallow a small car, unpredictable traffic, extreme weather, and roads that just disappear into dirt tracks. You can't just take a car designed for the smooth highways of Europe or America and expect it to survive here. You need something built for this chaos, built for India. This philosophy started with the Willys Jeep. That vehicle was designed for war, and Mahindra adapted that DNA for the Indian landscape. Their vehicles have always used a strong ladder frame chassis, robust suspension, and engines that can take a beating. They were never the most luxurious or the fastest, but they were the ones you could count on to get you there, no matter what. This reputation wasn't built through fancy marketing campaigns. It was built on the dusty roads of rural India, in the mountains of the Himalayas, and in the crowded streets of our cities. This India-ready approach extends to every aspect of their vehicles. They understand the Indian customer's mindset. We want value for money. We want a vehicle that is affordable to buy and cheap to maintain. Mahindra's engineering has always focused on keeping spare parts accessible and service costs low. They have one of the widest service networks in the country, reaching into the smallest towns. This means that if your Bolero breaks down in a remote village, you're more likely to find a mechanic who can fix it than for any other brand. That kind of peace of mind is priceless for an Indian owner. Even as their vehicles have become more modern and sophisticated, like the XUV 700 and Scorpio N, they haven't forgotten their roots. They still undergo rigorous testing in the harshest Indian conditions. They are designed to handle our fuel quality, our heat, and our dust. They offer a unique combination of modern features and old-school toughness that few other manufacturers can match. This deep understanding of the local market is their secret weapon. While foreign brands struggle to adapt, Mahindra builds vehicles that feel like they were born here because, well, they were. They are truly made of India. We can't talk about Mahindra without talking about tractors. It's impossible. If Mahindra's SUVs conquered the roads, their tractors conquered the fields. For millions of Indian farmers, the name Mahindra is synonymous with farming itself. The bright red tractor is more than just a machine. It's a partner. It's a symbol of hope, progress, prosperity. It has single-handedly transformed Indian agriculture, helping farmers increase their productivity and improve their livelihoods. Mahindra entered the tractor business in the early 1960s. At that time, farming in India was largely dependent on manual labor and bullocks. It was slow, inefficient, and back-breaking work. Mahindra introduced powerful, affordable, and reliable tractors that were perfectly suited for Indian farm sizes and conditions. They didn't just sell a product, they introduced a technology that revolutionized how farming was done. Suddenly, a farmer could plow more land, plant seeds faster, and harvest their crops more efficiently. This mechanization was a key driver of India's green revolution, which made the country self-sufficient in food grains. What makes Mahindra tractors so special? Just like their cars, it's their toughness and reliability. These machines work in extreme heat, dust, and mud. They need to be simple to operate and easy to repair. Mahindra has always focused on these core principles. Their tractors are known for their fuel-efficient engines and low maintenance costs, which is crucial for farmers with tight budgets. They also offer a wide range of tractors for different needs, from small ones for orchards to powerful ones for large-scale farming. They have a solution for every kind of farmer. But Mahindra's commitment to rural India goes beyond just selling tractors. They have created a whole ecosystem to support farmers. They have initiatives that provide agri-advisory services, help with crop management, and even offer custom hiring of farm equipment through their app, Tringo. They understand that the farmer's success is their success. By empowering rural communities, they have built a level of trust and loyalty that is unmatched. That's why they are the world's largest tractor manufacturer by volume today. They didn't just sell a machine. They invested in the future of Indian agriculture. No journey is without its bumps. Even for a giant like Mahindra, the road ahead is full of challenges. The game is constantly changing, and you have to be on your toes to stay ahead. One of the biggest challenges is the sheer amount of competition. The Indian car market is one of the most competitive in the world. Suzuki, Hyundai, Kia, masters of the small car game. Tata Motors has made a massive comeback, especially in the SUV and EV space. Staying number one requires constant innovation. Then there are the regulations. The government is pushing for stricter safety and emission norms. Good for the environment and consumers, but a huge challenge for manufacturers. It means investing massive amounts in R&D, upgrading engines and building safer cars. These changes increase vehicle costs. In a price-sensitive market like India, that's a tricky balance. Mahindra has to make cars safer and cleaner without pricing out buyers. It's a tightrope walk. The global supply chain is another massive headache. During the pandemic, a shortage of a tiny semiconductor chip could bring the entire auto industry to a halt. Raw material costs keep fluctuating: steel, plastic. For a high-volume maker like Mahindra, disruptions hit schedules and profits. Managing the supply chain, finding alternative sources, redesigning components to work around shortages. It's a complex global puzzle they solve every day. And finally, the elephant in the room, the shift to electric vehicles. The biggest disruption the auto industry has seen in 100 years. Batteries, charging stations, Mahindra's born electric head start, new agile startups, legacy players pouring in billions. The challenge: build a great electric car at the right price, with enough range and a reliable charging infrastructure. The race for the EV market is on, and it will be the ultimate test of Mahindra's resilience. So what's next for Mahindra? Where does this incredible journey go from here? The next chapter is all about redefining the future. It's not just about selling more cars, it's about leading the charge into a new era of mobility. One of the most exciting recent developments has been the massive success of their new generation SUVs. The XUV 700 has been a blockbuster hit. The Scorpio N has been a blockbuster hit. The Thar has been a blockbuster hit. They have waiting periods stretching into months, which shows the incredible demand for their products. This success has cemented their position as India's undisputed SUV leader, and it has given them a powerful platform for future growth. A huge part of this new chapter is their aggressive push into electric vehicles. They're not just dipping their toes in the water, they're diving in head first. They have unveiled a stunning lineup of born electric SUVs under the new brand XUV, under the new brand BE. They've partnered with giants like Volkswagen to source key components, batteries, motors. They've also secured massive investments from international firms for their new EV subsidiary. This shows that the world believes in Mahindra's electric dream. They are positioning themselves to be a major global player in the EV space, not just an Indian one. Sustainability is another key focus. Mahindra has been talking about Rise for Good for years, and now they are putting it into action. They are committed to becoming carbon neutral. This means everything from making their factories greener, to developing more fuel-efficient engines, and of course, investing in EVs. They understand that a modern company cannot be successful without being responsible. This focus on sustainability is not just good for the planet, it's also good for the brand. A new generation of customers wants to buy from companies that share their values, and Mahindra is showing that they are listening. In conclusion, Mahindra's story is a powerful testament to Indian ingenuity, resilience, and ambition. From assembling Jeeps in a post-independence India to designing futuristic electric vehicles for the world, their journey has mirrored the journey of India itself. They have empowered our farmers, conquered our toughest roads, and built a global business empire on the foundations of trust and toughness. They are more than just a car company. They are a part of India's identity. As they navigate the challenges of the future, one thing is certain: Mahindra will continue to rise, to innovate, and to write its own rules, proving that the best is always yet to come.